Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's good to see everybody after the first of the year. Happy New Year to everybody. I think I'm having technical issues. Does it sound like it's got like reverb on it? Does it sound like an echo? Hello, Cecilia and Suzanne and Jeremy and Heidi. Paco's kind of being clean today, so I've got him in the. He wants to hang out with me, so. Hello, Rosalind from Australia. Welcome in. Very cool. I know I had a subscriber this week. Babe, echo. I know we had a subscriber this week from like Colombia, which was very cool. And then we had one from the Netherlands, which is pretty cool. So it's getting out there. And I want to thank you to everybody. You guys rocked it on the subscriptions, and I appreciate it. I mean, I went from 527 to now I'm at 583, so almost to 600, which is cool. And then remember the thummies, and I want to thank all you guys. We'll give it a few more minutes for everybody to start piling in. Hello, Linan. Hello, Mateo. Carmen. I know. Hey, what's going on, Trace or Heidi? I want to give a shout out real quick. I think it's Michelle Crochets. She was trying to hit her 500, and I told her I would, you know, give her a shout out, see if we can get her some more subscribers. So if you guys haven't subscribed to her channel, go take a look and subscribe to her channel. She's really cool. Paco, man. Let me put down the Master and Commander. Whew. What's going on, Moonlight Crochet? How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Linda. And excuse me. That was uncalled for. Pardon me. I just wanted to let everybody know we got the packages out for all the winners from last Thursday on Monday. So you guys should be getting your stuff. So that's cool. I'm glad. What?
The 4th or the 6th, they should be getting
it. Okay. Rebecca says the 4th and the 6th. Between the 4th and the 6th from the winners from Thursday. So keep an eye out for the packages. Did you want to say hi? Since it's the new year.
Happy New Year. Good to see everyone.
And there's Rebecca.
Good to see everybody.
See everybody's. Oh, did I miss all of the? Oh, the chat doesn't.
I'm trying to say hello to everybody online.
I know Patty B Gaming isn't going to be in tonight.
No.
Because he is in the Philippines and he's having fun. He sent me pictures. They're having a good time. So he'll be in probably later in the month. Back in action. What the heck is stuck on my got stuff stuck on me? It's just been a crazy day today. First day, the second day of the new year. Craziness. So what's everybody up to? Give it a couple more minutes. So there's Mateo. There's Suzanne. Ellen's Crochet. Hi, Ellen. I haven't seen you here before, so welcome in. I know that for what I gained on subscribers the past couple of days, I'm sure we'll see some new faces in. Hello, Nancy. I'm working on squares for my temperature blanket. Oh, you're gonna do the temperature blanket? I know that we were listening to Mikey over the crochet crowd, and he was talking about the temperature blanket, which it was kind of funny. So I wish you the best with the temperature blanket. I want to when you get it done, we'd like to send us a picture. What's going on, Sugar Diamond? Oh, cool, Linnea. That the kaleidoscope blanket. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite patterns. I like that blanket. It works up pretty fast. Um, and the kaleidoscope, the Granny meets Virus kaleidoscope blanket is probably the next one that I'm gonna do. I saw it, and I thought, I like that one. And I think that's the one I'm going to do for my son because it's going to be the bougie blanket. So that blanket, the Fiber Spiders, Virus meets Kaleidoscope, Granny tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and do that for his blanket. I don't know if it's a little too it's maybe a little too bougie for him, but because I know he likes more plain stuff. I know he was talking about the regular kaleidoscope blanket, and I've got the stuff to do it. So, well, I've got most of the stuff. I know everybody's kind of watched the yarn haul. I've gotten the Malabrigo. Plus I have a couple of, here we go with the tote thing. I have a couple of boxes that have Malabrigo hanks in it that I'm going to use that have like different colors in it. And I've got some scraps and stuff. So that should be good. Before I go into a little something, I'm going to try and be Mr. Technology today. And we know sometimes that doesn't work. What we're going to do on the channel for 2025 this coming year is I've got some projects that I would like to do. Number one is my son's blanket. And, that's the bougie blanket. He loved Wales Road Malabrigo, and which is a really pretty color. And for those of you that didn't see it, I know on the one when I showed it, the color wasn't that great. It looked dark, but that's the color he picked. That's Rios Wales Road. So that's what he wanted. So I've got this, a gray, and the colors look a lot better. I've changed a few little things on my as far as my camera settings and stuff. So let me take a look here. Huh? And so this is the actual gray color that I'm putting with it. So it's going to be those two. And then black, which everybody hates. So those are the colors. Those are the colors I thought would be really pretty together. And get my fat hands out of the way so you can see the yarn. So this is the two colors are the blue is Wales Road, and the gray is Tormenta. So those are the two colors. The predominant colors in this blanket are going to be those. And then I have a couple of hanks of black, which I'm going to use as the stripes in the blanket. So we've got that going on. I want to make a poncho this year because I need a poncho for fishing. So I'm going to do a poncho. I want to try my hand at see if I can make, a couple of like little bags, like just for, it's not trinkets. What do I want to say, babe? Like little blankets, like little bags for maybe like your hooks or like a little crocheted blanket. Or I keep saying blanket because I've got my son's blanket on my mind.
Bags?
Like a little bag, like for your hooks and stuff. So I've got like a few little things that I want to do. Oh, Kendall, you got Rios Gemini. Very nice. I have Sagittarius, which is like a red. It's a really pretty red and green. But Kendall, that's awesome. Congratulations on the getting the Malabrigo. And Ellen saying she made a sweater out of the blue jean Malabrigo. I had the blue jeans Malabrigo. I made a shawl for my cousin out of it because she likes like the denim kind of blue color. So I made a shawl for her. So it works up. I mean, I'm the bougie yarn guy. Malabrigo is my all-time like favorite. That's like the stuff. Rebecca's is
Malabrigo as well.
She likes Malabrigo as well, but she tends to like Queensland and Juniper Moon Farms yarn. Those are the ones that she tends to go to a lot more than others, which are beautiful yarn. Before I get going, I'm gonna do a quick tutorial for you guys. Did you want to show your blanket real quick?
Oh, no, they've seen it already. I haven't done
much. You haven't done anything?
No, I haven't done anything to it. No.
Because Rebecca's working on a scarf, and it's out of Queensland. Queensland cotton. It's really pretty. It's black with like colored stripes. I felt bad for her because she's
I'm still, where am I?
You're right there.
Okay.
Right in front of my face.
Yarn barf.
So she's still dealing with the yarn barf, but
I'm still dealing with the yarn barf, but I showed you the scarf already.
The scarf is coming out really pretty.
Yeah, it's coming out pretty, but well,
there went that.
There went that for, and I'm gonna do a black edging on it.
See, I could rock this scarf.
Yes, you can. I still have to do the edge. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's light, it's cotton, and it's nice.
It's really light.
It's nice for the spring and the summer, and even for the fall if you want something soft on your neck.
Before the technology falls to the ground, because that's what just if you heard that thunk, that's what that was.
Jeremy says he likes Queensland.
Well, Jeremy's got good taste.
It's beautiful. Love the colors.
What's going on, Don Aaron?
Hi, Don Aaron.
So,
Yeah.
so what I did was, a lot of you have seen my Boggy Creek blanket, which was a C2C, and then I put a spike stitch border around the edge of the C2C, and I got an email on kind of how I did it, because I had one of the subscribers that wanted to know how I actually put that border on there. So, get to actually see me do the stuff. I'm like I said, I'm not that fast, but at least you get to see what I was working on, or at least you can see on the little tutorial how I did it. So let me get the stuff all ready to go. This should be a challenge. I know if I look at it on the screen, I'm gonna just completely trash this. So let me kind of here. Let me change cameras real quick. I think I got this figured out. I mean, as you can see, I got stuff all over the place, because that's the way I roll. So let's try this. See what kind of damage I can do. So as you can see, that is my laptop. And my little mousey. So let me get this over a little bit. I was playing with this earlier and I have to mess around with it. So as you can see, I have my little corner to corner swatch, and this is the actual yarn that I worked up on my Boggy Creek blanket. So what I did, I'm sure you guys are a little more easier at doing this, but what I did was I chained 3, so you can see where the corner to corner in between the double crochets. So what I did was I put double crochet in the first one. Wow, that was harsh. And I'm even watching myself. So come on. So a double crochet into the first, and then when I did my spike, I went down to, you see when you open it up, there's a stitch here. So when I did the spike, and then I pulled it up, so you have a loose stitch, more or less, and then did my double crochet. So when you pull it back down, it does that spike. Now the next stitch, you've still got 3 of these in here. You have 3 double crochets. So you want to sneak one in the same opening. Another double crochet. So, and there you have your spike. So on the next one, all I did was went over to the next, because there's 3 here. Oh, I missed it. Okay, that was not good. And you can, like, when you're doing it, you can tell when you miss it, because you'll see it in the extra stitch. And that's where I should have put the next double crochet. So the next double crochet will go in here. That's more like it. So there we go. And then the next one, you count over the 3. Your double crochet. And then see where that
It's too heavy, huh?
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, son of a gun. Michi, if you're in here, see, I do it too.
She's laughing at you.
Oh, poor Michi had one the other day, and it was like, oh no, and now it's my turn. So on the next one, for the spike, you go under that stitch, and you pull it up so you have extra. So you make the stitch a little longer, which gives you enough to make that spike. And then I use my middle finger and my thumb and push. So there's your 3 double crochets. And there's your next spike stitch. And then over 3, double crochet under that middle stitch. Don't try this at home, folks. I'm a trained professional. Pull it up a little extra through the 2. Feel where it's open, where you're working the stitches, and put your next double crochet. Last one. Put your double crochet. Then in that, you can see that where that middle is right here. Go underneath that. Bring it up a little higher. Pull through. Pull through. And then see, I found the little opening, and put your other double crochet. So you end up on your C to C. So on your C to C, then you end up with the spike stitch. So I thought it came out pretty cool. on my Boggy Creek blanket. It's a neat stitch um, to use for a border. And then all I did on the top was half double crochet in each one to flatten it out all the way around. So there's that. So I hope you enjoyed that. So see, when I'm working, that's what I'm doing when I'm working on this. I'm doing the same thing. Here's the row of granny, and then the row of the spike stitch, and then a row of the granny, actually 2 rows, and then the spike stitch. So I'm working it out. So what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to put a row, because I was doing the spike stitch every 2 rows. So 1, 2, 3 rows. Excuse me. So on this one, I'm going to do it every row and make a border around this one. So, and this is off the yak yarn, the green, and this one, and this is Malabrigo Micha, this is Micha, and this is Ojas, and this is actually white Malabrigo I had from a project I was doing. So I've got that. This is kind of cool. I like this. And then, of course, I'm working on my virus shawl for my godmother, which she may be watching. Her and my cousin, her and actually a couple of my cousins actually watch. They're not kind of tech savvy, so they watch, but they don't comment. So this is the virus shawl I'm working on.
We have Dorothy from Australia.
And welcome in, Dorothy from Tasmania. That's very cool. So this is the shawl I'm working on. This is it's from my Rena's cakes, the Graciosa cake, and it's from the white to the dark blue, because you can see it good on this one. The dark blue on the middle. And then I'm using a 5mm H, and this is a Furls. It's a cookies and cream, which is like a disconnected, discontinued hook, the color. But I really like this one for this kind of yarn, because this is sport weight. So, but it's not twisted, so it has all the plies in it. And because of this hook has a little more, I'm not sure the technical term, but the hook piece comes around a little more. So it makes it easier to grab all of the strands together. And as you can see on this part, my stitches are a lot better. And then some of the, a little here and there. But for the yellow going forward, my stitches look a lot cleaner, and it's because I changed hooks. I was using, these are all my Furls hooks. So I've got 2 Borealis ones, which Rebecca has one of them because she wanted to try it. I have the big boy, my Furls. It's a Furls Odyssey.
Oh,
And
I have the found those too. But
And this one, it's a 5.5. And I really like this one. This one's a really nice hook. But I tend to use I like my metal furls. This is the one I was using on this one for this particular yarn. And you can see, oop, can you see? Where is it? Where am I doing? Where am I going? Where am I going? As you can see, like the hook between the two of them, this one has more of a round over, a longer backside of the hook. And so I was kind of struggling with this because it wasn't catching all of the strands. So I'm really prefer, I went up a half size because I went from a 4.5 to a 5. But that hook end of this makes a big difference. These are a little too shallow. So those are the hooks. This is the set that I use the most. These are the hooks I use like all the time. And then for the darning needles, I like these. These work really well. At least for me, they do. We got these at the Black Squirrel yarn shop. And I like these. And then, of course, my little counter. And then this is a lantern hook. Whoop. My big paw in the way. And I tried this one too, and it's the same thing. It has too small of the hook isn't long enough on the back. So I've got that going on. The wool needles work really well. Since I've used them, I've started using them. I stopped using like the regular darning needles. So I agree with you. The red is my so the red I have a G plus and an E. So my thinking is the smaller ones I got in the red, so I can just like look at them and go, okay, these are the smaller ones. And then the bigger ones I have clinkety clankety clink, HIJ. The J is right here. So I have HIJL. All right. HIJKL. Yeah. So, and then I have the two red ones are my smaller ones. So I've got a bunch more hooks that I've tried. I've got some Susan Bates. I've got some Omni hooks. So I've got a few hooks in my other bag. So this one is coming. I'm really happy with this one now that I changed the hook, and I was able to actually rock and roll and get it smoothed out, and I actually got to throw on quite a few more stitches. So this one, that's what I'm doing this weekend, is working on that and working on the blanket. So let me switch this thing around.
hold on.
Oh,
No, just wanted to. Did I say last time you wanted to show them the hooks that you got me
oh yeah.
that you didn't find?
We were talking about the wooden hooks. I actually got the 6mm hook.
For me?
You heard that, folks. For me. The hook is for me. So
I wanted to try these.
I got this one, which is for Rebecca,
Mhm.
which is a 6 millimeter, which she's a pencil holder.
Yes.
I'm a knife holder, as you saw. And
I
even
don't-
for me, these are
too small.
no, these are a good size.
Yeah. I wanted to try the wood. I'm not into the metal. The not the like the metal he has, the pure metal.
And then I got her this one, which is a 5.5.
Hmm. That's my favorite, the 5.5.
And that's the one that she uses the most.
Mm-hmm.
So I got her these two hooks. What we'll do is on our next live, I'm gonna make sure she uses these.
No, 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 you can't say that. I'm not ready.
Well, then I'm gonna try them out.
Mm.
Uh huh.
No.
Mm-hmm. Uh huh. Um. Well, we have to get a demo on the hooks.
Mhm.
So I will be, one of us will be testing these bad boys out.
And I also got these also.
And these were the Odyssey, the like Odyssey ones
Mm-hmm.
that Michi had shown, and we
Mhm.
had gotten a couple.
Mm-hmm.
And these are actually
Pretty good.
pretty good. I
Mhm.
mean, these
She was right. They were pretty good.
these are pretty good. And there's the
The
website that we got them. You guys
pretty
haven't seen it.
close. Mm-hmm.
And I mean the hooks are more like kind of like clover hooks and not so much like
Jeremy
the
goes,
like
send
the
them. I will demo for you.
so we got a lot of testers for the hooks. Which is cool. So I got these two. Um
Hello
as
to
you
all
can
the chat.
you can tell who uses what.
Hello, Don.
Rebecca really likes her clovers. The clovers are way small for me. Um, they're like, it's like they're really small, and but they suit her well. She really likes them. Me, I like my furls. The Susan Bates, I also like with the longer. They have a longer handle on them. I like those. The Omni hooks, eh, they were okay. Um, they just didn't slide really easily. So with that, did you want to show something else? Well, I've got the camera while I've got the camera flat. Now you see it. Now you don't.
I was trying to find. No.
Yeah, she uses the clover. It's a clover. Is it Clover Amore? The ones you
Yes.
use? The flat.
Both the Clover Amore and the Clover the Gold.
Yeah, she uses the gold and the Amore are the two she uses. She tends to really like those. Where the workhorse for me is the pearls because I've got a knife grip. She tends to like
I'm a
the
pencil
clovers because she's a pencil holder. So give me a sec here, and I'm gonna flip this bad boy around so we can so you can see my sunshiny face.
holder. Oh, hold on. Okay.
Wait a minute.
I wanted to see some of the ones that is. Here's the other ones that I have.
So we actually have between us, we have quite a collection of hooks.
Some of them we've won from Michi.
Like the O Fire I got from Michi. The furls I got for Rebecca. This one we got from Michi. So we've got quite the spread of hooks, but the ones she tends to use all the time. You got one of the gold ones?
Oh, yeah.
The ones she tends to use all the
You can
time
just show it like that.
are these.
Yeah, see it.
So she has her
There's some of
her
them are
little set of
missing.
them.
They're being used. Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm. I got my 4 and 5s and 6 out. Mm-hmm.
oh dang, here we go. Chase the hook on the floor again.
And then these are the
So
little
let me
amours.
swap it back because
Those are the little amours.
yeah, these are the Amor, but I mean
Yeah, I have way smaller hands than he does.
so it's all bad if I tried to use these to start out with, and it was all bad because I couldn't.
See, my hands
They were
are
too small
much
for me.
smaller than his.
But you do
Yeah, I'm a pencil.
the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I'm a.
Mm-hmm.
So before my poor phone goes sideways, let me get back to normal. A boogity boogity. Woo. So I had the whole thing over the head and the whole 9 yards.
Your alarm went off?
Oh, Jimi Hendrix. Oh, sorry, guys. That was all bad. That was like the Jimi Hendrix, the Jimi Hendrix like reverb thing.
Jeremy says foreshadowing.
It sounded like like the Twilight Zone or something.
Amanda
Oh
says
my!
I can only use Clover Amore. It's like butter. That's right, Amanda.
Yeah, like I said, Becky really likes them. I prefer my furls.
Jeremy is
and
looking to get some Odyssey hooks. Mm-hmm.
yeah, the Odyssey, like I have one, and I have mine is a 5.5. So I have one Odyssey hook. So which end am I? So it's the 5.5 is the one that I have. And they're really nice. It fits in my hand really good. The hook is really nice. I've been looking at them. On eBay and that, and no.
Oh, Jeremy said, I hope Rena comes out with some more graciosa cakes.
From what I know, I'll reach out to her. I know she's supposed to have some more of them. In both colors. I heard she was like swamped through Christmas, of course. And after like this month, she should be starting to get stuff back into stock again.
Rena.
At least that's what I heard. I haven't spoken to Rena in a bit, but I will reach out to her and find out when they're gonna be in stock.
Lisa thought that was Metallica playing.
That Um, yeah, it could have been. Yeah, Jeremy, I saw him for the whole set for 17. I've seen him for like 2000. I'm I am I'm sorry. I know everybody knows I like the bougie yarn, but no. $2,000 for a set? No. Uh-uh. No, no, no. I'd rather buy a whole bunch of yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy for a whole set of Odysseys. I've seen them individually from anywhere from 250 up for one hook.
That's right.
So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, Amanda, I'm with you. I don't have the Odyssey money. That's crazy. And I'm sure overseas they're even more expensive.
Um,
I would imagine like
Lynn,
it's got to be crazy.
Lynn Muesca, she's been whipping out the hats with the Addy knitting machine.
Woo! Working on the Addy. No, I have my Centro. Um, it works for me. I've I'm kind of the bane of some of the guys at work's uh, existence because all of them happen to be Raiders and 49ers fans. Um, and got to go with the Seahawks because I lived up in Washington. So I got to go with the Seahawks. So
49ers.
I'm actually going to, this weekend, I'm going to make a hat, a Seahawks hat, so I can wear it to work. Give these guys a little, run for their money.
Go Niners.
Even though everybody knows I'm not a huge football fan. Um,
Nope.
Soccer, that's another story. I'm way big, huge soccer fan, but football, not so much. But you know, the Rockin' Crocheters got to stir the pot a little bit. Um, but this is they actually have quite a few colors. I got the Seahawks colors, but it's Hirschner's MVP, and they had a few colors of them. They had a whole bunch of different team colors. Um, but I got this because it's the navy and green, so it's the Seahawks. But there was a bunch of them. So and yes, the house is split. Um, Rebecca likes the 49ers.
Yeah.
I half-heartedly follow the Seahawks because I'm not a huge football fan. My teams are Cruz Azul, which is from Mexico. Um, the Earthquakes, which are from San Jose, California. The Portuguese national team, and Benfica, which is another Portuguese team. Those are my soccer teams.
Niners, Giants, and Oakland A's.
Yeah, since we're close to the Bay Area, everybody's
And the Kings.
the Kings. Um, basketball is the Kings because we're close to them. Uh, so we're right in the thick of it. So Dawn, I have only seen the Addy. Does the Centro cost as much as the Addy? No, it doesn't. It's about half of what the Addy is. Oh, my Centro's buried. Um, but no, it's like it's not as expensive. That's why I chose the Addy or the Centro to start out with, is because it wasn't as expensive. And if I didn't like it, I didn't want to, dump all that money into it. But on that note, saying that, the Centro I have has I've made I've made what, maybe 2 dozen scarves, 2 or 3 dozen scarves, um, like over 100 hats. Like when we go somewhere and it's like, oh, let's take them a hat and a scarf and thing, and out comes the Centro, zoop, 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 and it's done. So it works out really. It's kind of neat for that. Um, and I was talking with Fiber Spider, and we were talking about the Centro, and he gave me a really cool idea for a blanket, and I think I'm gonna work one up. Um, and like you make the tubes in the with the like the Centro or the Addy, and then you like put everything together. And so I want to try it. It's supposed to come out like a really fluffy big blanket thing. And so that's another project that we have coming up. Um, Rebecca, I know, is still kind of getting her project list together. Um, I'm like a shotgun.
Yeah, no, I have to think
whatever
about
whatever
what
I
to do.
see, if I see something, I, I'm on it. Like if I see something cool that I like, I jump on it until I finish it, and then I move on to the next one. Typically, I know a lot of people have like a lot of whips, like, you know, laying around. I tend to have like two, maybe three. I like to finish a project and then go to the next one. I don't like, but I like to buy yarn for the future projects. That's my problem. And I like to buy like the Malabrigo yarn for future projects.
Mhm.
The blanket, my uh, spike stitch blanket, I actually got this on Amazon, which is off the yak, off the light, which is off the yak yarn,
Can you see the color?
and it's yak. And this one it's like a charcoal gray,
We'll show them the other colors.
and these are really cool.
Mhm.
They're a 4 weight, 120 yards, but don't get it if you don't like wool, because this is 25% yak, 50% wool, 25 percent acrylic,
But it's soft.
but it's really soft. Like, so I like this one. I have it in a few different colors. That's what I've been working on that blanket with, because who it's going to really likes wool. So he is getting the my friend is getting the wool. I have some of the Icelandic Lopi wool also, um, but I haven't worked with it yet. No, Amanda, it's not hard to use. It's just like any other 4 weight. The only difference is, I mean, if you don't like wool, then I wouldn't, because it is woolly. Is that a thing?
Jeremy's
It is kind of woolly. I mean, it's 50% wool and 25% yak. So if you can't use natural fibers, this is not the one to be trying to use.
What is it hard to see? Use a different color so they can see the yak.
This is this is on the blanket that I showed earlier. This is
Yak also.
it's yak also, but this is the brown. So it comes in some pretty colors, and it just happened to be on Amazon, and I was doing the midnight shopping thing, and I saw yak, and I got all excited, and yeah, because I had to have the yak because I thought it was cool. I know MDL was talking about camel, and that's one I'd like to take a look at. I really like animal fiber like yarn, so that's why I think I really like Malabrigo, Manos de Uruguay. Um, there's that 100% superwash merino. That's the one that I really like. So that's what I tend to go with. That's why I got the yak, because it was like yak. That's cool. So the next one, MDL was talking about camel, and that kind of intrigued me. I know somebody else was talking about like dog. That's cool, but I don't think I would use that one. I know a couple people have done projects with it, and yeah, poor Paco doesn't. Poor Paco is a short haired Chihuahua, so that's not gonna work. Bison would be cool. Um, there's a lot of cool like yarn out there. So the one I would really like is the Scottish, the Highland cow thing. I would love to get my hands on a hank of that. Rabbit, that's
Does
rabbit
anybody
is
make anything with rabbit fur?
rabbits.
Rabbit
No,
fur.
no, but cashmere.
Cashmere rabbit. Well, that's cashmere rabbit.
No, cashmere is goat. I thought it was goat.
No.
There's another name for rabbit.
Yeah, but there's a
Angora.
Angora
Yes.
rabbit. Yes.
Thank you, Alley Cat.
Yes.
I couldn't remember. I was like, I know there's one for rabbit, and I couldn't remember. It's Angora. And I know I've got some Angora. And I know I've got some Angora somewhere. And I've got some
and Amanda says Highland cow also.
I would love to have Highland cow yarn. That's just because I love Highland cows. They're so cool. I would love to have Highland cow yarn. That's one of the next ones I'm gonna be looking for. Hang on a second. My silly chair is acting crazy. Oh. There we go. Those cows are pretty coarse in person. Yeah, that's what a friend of mine has a couple of Highland cows, and yeah, they're pretty coarse looking.
Angora is rabbit and goat, or goat. They are both have Angora breed.
I'd love chinchilla if I could get it ethically. Yeah, there's some of those that are kind of you don't want to. They don't do it in a nice way. Because I was looking, Michi was talking about a procedure they do on the sheep, and it's to keep the flies away from their backside, and it was pretty gruesome. it was not it was not a good it was not a good thing. So, you have to have to pick and choose. I know, like Manos de Uruguay, there theirs has an ethical um like background to it, like to help there's something either with the sheep and the workers that took care of like the people that are working, but I'd have to look into that. I'm just kind of off the top of my head. I remember reading something about it. Manos de Uruguay is another one. Um, I've seen it, I've touched it, but I've never gotten any. So that this year, there's a couple little things that I'm gonna see if I can like I want to buy. Um, some little bougie yarn. Um, and so I wanna see about the Highland cow thing. That intrigues me because they're cool.
Were you going to show some of the makes of
But
the pictures of the makes
um, ah, no,
before it gets too late?
no, because there's only I'm looking
Okay. 150.
1,500, 150 to 500 a hank
Whoa.
for what, Jeremy? Hi, VJ.
Hi, VJ. Thank you for coming in, VJ. And Tank.
Typically, when I buy, when I buy bougie yarn, I typically do it at a local yarn store. Um, you know, like I'm an associate for Fillory. We go to Fillory. We go there all the time. Um, Babetta's. We go to Natique. We go to. There's quite a few around here, and so if I want like bougie yarn, typically, I'll buy it like in at a yarn store, like a regular yarn shop, um, because I want to touch it and feel it, and you know, I don't do the smell thing, but I wanna have it in my hand, and take a look at it before I buy it. The only thing that I've actually really bought that it's not really bougie, it's nice yarn, is like I bought this. This is navy. It's a navy blue. I know it looks purple, but it's navy blue. And this is a 4-way alpaca, um, and 70% baby alpaca, 7% merino, 23% nylon. Like I bought that. I bought that online, and I would buy more of it. I've made hats out of it. I've got a black and silver gradient colorway of this that's really nice. I've made stuff with that. So it's this one's cool.
Raylene says, I'm from Australia and I've never heard of that.
What? The cutting the sheep? So, like a lot of like I said, a lot of the bougie yarn, I'll actually want to take a look at it first before I get it. If it's something like Malabrigo, that I would get online because
Yes.
I already know.
Yes.
Things that I've already used and I already know what to expect, then I would buy it, through um, different yarn shops and stuff online. But if I didn't know what it was, I would want to see it and touch it and stuff first. That's kind of my rule of thumb.
There's a lot of local yarn shops that carry Malabrigo.
Hang on, let me change my email. Let me get into the email.
Cashmere is made from goat, says V.
Yeah, cashmere is goat, typically.
Dawn, yes. Dawn Aaron, my friend. Let's see.
Dawn, did you get to Babetta's?
Suzanne Fenton said, Matt, can you show mine?
I am. I'm getting into my.
Okay. Jeremy said, I think it's considered the most expensive yarn in the world. Quivet is the soft, downy wool that comes from the undercoat of the musk oxen. Quivet, says Don Fredlund. Quivet.
Okay, because I've been asking you guys to send me photos and stuff. Susan Fenton sent me one, and this is her corner to corner blanket, and it came out really pretty. So that's Susan's. So, Susan did a really good job. It's really pretty.
Oh, let's see it.
It's this one. Zoom in a little bit so we don't get.
Yeah, show it for a little bit. Oh, that's nice.
So Suzanne did a very good job on that. And Suzanne, what yarn? I mean, I know it looks like it's a few different ones, but what yarn did you use on it? If you don't mind me asking. And then Lene did one. I know Lene's in here. Is it okay if I show your blanket? I'm hoping. Off the Yak is bougie yarn? You think so? I didn't think so. I thought it was like Amazon. Okay, it's Amazon bougie yarn. Because that's where I got it. I didn't think it was bougie yarn. Hey, Lene, are you in here?
It's Carson. Oh, hello, Carson.
So, Lenan sent me a picture of one that she did, and it's really pretty. I really like the colors, and the border is outstanding. So here's the center of the blanket which is very cool. So that's the center of her blanket.
Who is
But
that?
this is Lene. Lene.
Oh,
Lene.
Yes.
And
Pretty.
what? $15 a Hank? No. I got like three, 4. I think it's like a package of 3
Well,
for that.
Well, say where you got it. Say where you got
Thank
it.
you, Lene. I'm pronouncing your
Linan.
Lenan. So Lenan did this. This is her blanket, but her 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 edge stitching is just insanely cool.
Show the edgy.
I am. Don't get all hot to try.
Relax, baby.
That's the edges. So she put these like killer little elephants around the blanket.
So cool.
That is just so cool.
Keep it still.
I didn't.
Moving it.
I know I'm moving it. Isn't that cool? Like little elephants, like which is like insanely cool. So that like blanket is like very, very cool. That edging is just little elephants. I can't. Yeah, my little spike stitch is nothing compared to her like elephants.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's cool. So that's like amazing. Let's see what else do I
I
have.
want to show them a book I got. Hold up.
No books.
I'm going to show them a book.
No books.
I'm going to show them a book.
The book that I got you?
No. I'll show you a book that I picked up at Michael's.
Hang on a second. Let me turn up. Let me.
But I thought it was pretty good, and because it had a lot of information. It's a new one that came out, the Crochet Second Edition, and it's a pretty thick book.
So we're not sponsored by them or
we're not.
anything.
Oh, you can show books. Sure, you're not. I'm not going to show the
we
inside.
We bought this.
And here's the ISBN number if you want to order it.
And then how much we bought it for?
Mm-hmm.
How much you bought it for?
And how much I bought it for? It's got such. I can't show the inside, but it's got a lot of information and a lot of nice.
Babe.
So yeah, it's got a lot of patterns and new stitches that are out from the crochet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some. She's actually getting a good collection of some really nice books. So there's one of the books that I really want to make a make from. And as soon as I get and these colors would be perfect for it because it's a southwestern like theme thing. So I'm gonna take a look. She's got a book that I like that I really like, and so those colors would go really good on. There's a couple other projects in the book, so I will be taking a look at that. And like I said, I wanted to shout out a couple of people. Yes, Michelle Crochet. She was below 500, and I believe she hit her mark. So congratulations to her. But if you haven't taken a look at her website, her YouTube channel, please and subscribe. She's very cool. So with that, we've been on an hour and 15 minutes, guys.
Yep.
So it's that time. Actually, a couple more minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah, Michelle is awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, Michelle crochets. She's cool. And VJs, you have to take it if you take a look at Michelle's, you cannot not take a look at VJ's. VJ is bomb too. She's the best. That's really cool that we got people from Australia, Tasmania. Like I said, I had somebody from Colombia that actually emailed me. I've got a couple people from the Netherlands, which is cool. So thank you guys for everything. I appreciate all of you. It's so cool that we have such a diverse community.
That's right.
You know, from all over the world, and I appreciate it. Um, you know, I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out, and I have a blast, and I know Rebecca and really enjoys it. So, thank you for the support. And going into 2025, we're gonna keep the ball rolling and have some fun. I wanna have my channel. I know we give away stuff every once in a while, but that's not, we're not like a straight giveaway channel. Um, we like to when we can, we like to share it with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But going forward into 2025, we're gonna have some fun, have a good time. Come on, this is the
Site.
no drama zone. Okay, and I want to keep it. I want to keep it that way. And it's inclusive to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone and everyone can come in and let's have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we always not to this point, Jeremy. We don't have an Amazon wish list, but that's a good idea. Thank you. But at this time we don't.
Yeah, just remember thumbs up.
So on the way, like always, I'm the rock and crocheter, but YouTube doesn't take these. YouTube takes these. So on the way out, please hit the thummies. I appreciate it. And I appreciate my mods, Lauren. You do an awesome job. I know Zoila's around here somewhere. Patty B Gaming and Rebecca are my mods. Thank you to you guys. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's enough on drama on the YouTube streets. I want like people to come in, have a good time, laugh.
Mm-hmm.
If I bumble around, so be it. Let's just do this. Let's have a good time. So, I appreciate all of you guys. You guys have a good night. We'll see you on the YouTube streets.
Mm-hmm.
If I come up like this weekend, maybe with Russ, or if not, I will be releasing a video on Monday, like always. I'm gonna try and get in one more so I have like 2 like kind of demo chat yarn releases a week, and then a live. That's my goal for this year. Between work and everything else, I gotta get that in. So all you guys have a really wonderful night. Appreciate you. Have a good. If I don't see you on the YouTube streets, have an awesome weekend. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys all later. Appreciate all of you. You want to say your? Hang on a second. Rebecca's coming.
Because I posted on the website. Have a wonderful evening. Be blessed, and say your goodbyes on the website as well. Thank you so much for everything.
Yes, thank you guys for everything. If it wasn't for you guys, the Rock and Crochet and Fiber Jazz Rebecca wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
So we appreciate it.
We appreciate you more than you know.
You guys have a good night. For those of you in Australia, have a really good day. I believe it's day. I may be wrong, but I think it's tomorrow. I can't remember. So you guys have an awesome day. I believe it's their Friday in Australia.
Probably so.
I think it's their Friday.
She would tell you, the lady in Australia, if it's tomorrow already.
Oh, it's 2:00 Friday afternoon.
Oh my gosh!
Holy moly!
Mm-hmm.
So it's like here we're at 7:22 West Coast time.
So it's almost.
So that's crazy. Thank you guys from Australia coming in and seeing,
Woo-hoo!
checking, stopping by. That is so awesome.
Mm-hmm. We really appreciate
it.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, I'm doing the Portuguese goodbye, which is like what my family does.
It takes forever to say
It takes
goodbye.
forever because we start saying goodbye here, and then we go to the door and say goodbye, and then we go out to the car and say goodbye. So with that, I gotta cut off the good night because we're at the car.
Take care.
So you guys all take care. Be blessed. Bye.